Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very good. Today I'll be telling you about the Wagha border, the international border between India and Pakistan. The pomp and pageantry of the beating retreat and the change of guard within the handshaking distance of the Indian and Pakistani forces makes for a most charming spectacle. Wagha, an army outpost on Indo-Pak border between Amritsar and Lahore, is an elaborate complex of buildings, roads and barriers on both sides. The daily highlight is the evening beating the retreat ceremony. Soldiers from both countries march in perfect drill, going through the steps of bringing down their respective national flags. It is located about 32 km to Amritsar, Wagha, a village in Pakistan located on the historic Grand Trunk Road that passes between Amritsar and Lahore. The boundary line dividing India and Pakistan was drawn here on the Indian side of the village. During the partition of India, this border crossing draws its name from the village where it is located and hence is called Wagha border. At the time of partition, migrants used this border crossing to travel the Pakistan from India. Since 1959, both the countries have been conducting the lowering of the flag ceremony here as a daily ritual. In August 2017, India had erected a 110-meter flagpole in Atari, the Indian side of the Wagha border. In reply, Pakistan came up with the 122-meter flagpole on their side. The flagpole on the Indian side is the highest one in the country, while the one on Pakistan's side is considered to be the tallest one in South Asia. The Wagha Atari Border ceremony, or the lowering of the flag ceremony, takes place at the border gate between Pakistan and India. The military practice, observed every day since 1959, takes place 2 hours before the sunset, conducted by the Indian Border Security Force and the Pakistan Rangers. The ceremony attracts tourists from across the country, making the Wagha border. The ceremony is a 30-minute drill, the purpose of which is to lower the national flags and formally close the border between the two nations till sunrise. It starts with an elaborate parade conducted by soldiers on both sides of the border. Then the opening of the iron gate at the border and the lowering gate of the national flags on both sides take place as perfectly coordinated movements. After the flags are folded, soldiers from both the sides shake hands and the iron gates are closed, marking the end of the ceremony. The Wagha Atari Border ceremony is also known as Beating Retreat ceremony, which is a symbol of cooperation and brotherhood between the two countries. Every evening, a large number of tourists gather here to witness this ceremony. For these people, it is not a mere border ceremony but a display of national pride. Such is the fervor that visitors often sing the national anthem and break into impromptu dances before the ceremony begins. The site where the ceremony happens is constructed like a stadium and has seating arrangements for visitors. The women guards of Indian Border Security Force have been part of the ceremony since 2011. Both the countries appoint and train soldiers specifically for the beating retreat ceremony. Soldiers who take part in the ceremony are required to maintain a mustache and beard, for which they are given extra remuneration. During the ceremony, soldiers from both the sides march by lifting up their legs as high as possible. This form of marching is known as goose marching. Wagha was the only road crossing point between India and Pakistan before the Aman statute became operational in Kashmir in 1999. On 1st March 2019, Indian Air Force Wing Commander Abhinandan Vardhaman was released from Pakistan and he walked over to India through this border. Since his release scheduled for first noon, ceremony was called off on that day due to administrative requirements.